Hello, Flimsy Lunch Tray here in Big Hunt, back in Polygon with the Gale, as this will be playing Gale 2.0. So, in this video I'm going to kind of share the strategy I use with the Hull build and setup that I do that I feel like I have found very successful. Now, in this match I've taken a different hull upgrade than the previous one, and this one is the Cuttlefish Aigle Hull, which gives you a 0.8 second rudder shift time, which is really great for dodging the fan blades when they fire at you, or also other players with torpedoes or Valkyries with armor piercing or HE fire. And I like the agileness that you get. Now, in talking more about my game strategy here, as you can see that we're getting right up on these guys. Instantly, hopefully almost instantly taking them out. When I start off with this setup, I immediately push Y and U. Because of the consumable setup I have the heal, I have the main armament reload time, and I have the engine speed. And when I start off, I work on that main armament reload and the engine speed, because I want to get to my targets quickly. If you are focused on getting a key, speed is going to be your greatest asset in starting off a match to be able to do so. And so for me, I want to get past the first targets as soon as possible. Now after I have that engagement, then you'll see now I have the health maxed, and I could already let the switch off T and press Y, which you just did right now, and getting ready for this oncoming Thornridge, which I'm going to use the island to stay between him and me, because I want to get up as close as possible with the torpedoes. I don't have to sit around for over 30 seconds for the next set if I miss, and so for me, just to get right up on the target and dump torpedoes is good. Cool ships don't make any explosions. And we're going to get a little bit closer to him before I dump torpedoes. Let's see what that does. Almost. There we go. Yeah, and done. And so now we can start healing the ship back up again as we move towards one of the key areas. So you can see, off to my left, that the other players have not yet gone into that first search area, the gray zone that you see. Alright, we're going to keep moving up, making sure that we're paying attention to our consumables. And with the Agile Hull, you only get a max of 35,000 HP. However, in my opinion, you can do quite good in avoiding shots, avoiding fire, especially from other enemy human players. So to me, if I can dodge a 5,000 shot rather than just trying to go for a tankier build with the 40,000 health pool hull upgrade, or which is the stock one, or the 45,000 health pool upgrade for the hull. No, I'd rather take this because I want that rudder shift time at 0.8 seconds. Alright, so we have a Thornridge coming up on our ports, and I'm working to get closer to this lobster-eyed, and maybe I'll switch to starboard. No, I'm going to stay to keep him on the port. And so we're going to get close to him. Now the thing with it, when you see those yellow circles, that means he has shields up, and I think it's like he takes 75% less damage. So I'm trying to be patient, not just unloading all my torps, but at the same time I want to get rid of him, and I was hoping one of those torpedoes would actually hit the Thornridge, so that worked out well. He's going to eat some. Yeah, so then now I'm just going to keep my side a pretty broadside, because you have to have broadside well to get the shots off. Alright, so we're going to use these rewards to help us better win the game. And we have another thorn ridge coming up, so we're going to move in. I've noticed that I'm focusing on the heal right now. I'm not using the main armament reload, just because I don't want to be in too poor of health by the time I get into closer to the portal. And also still attempt to try to find a key. So I'm going to go to this next key area up to my right, I believe is what should be the plan. So we'll finish him off. And I think one thing maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just me not always paying attention to, but when you have your, like, a fire, or however you get the slime where it burns you, don't be afraid to use that repair consumable if it shaves off, 8 or 10 plus seconds. Because, I'm going to be out of action for a little bit now. Now, my goal was to go over to this potential key portal area, but it's 2 players. Looks like they're both in the division, have moved into it, so I don't want to move in yet. So I'm going to move farther up around here and see what I can find out. And this is one of those matches where I felt like it's actually rather hard for me, because I like to typically form divisions as soon as I can. Just because if you do get a key, it's a deterrent for other members in the battle, or other enemy human players. It keeps them away from potentially attacking you when you're grouped up. Of course, you can betray your division mates, and I'm actually going to share a clip from one of my clan members shared with me of how to properly betray a division mate if you are seeking to do such things. Because I've had a player try to do it to me, and he just messed it all up. He grounded, and then he tried to torp me in the Gale, and like I saw it coming, and I just stopped and unloaded all my torps into him being grounded and killed him. So I'm hoping to get some hits on this Gale here. There's 2, 4, 5. Yeah. So right now I was mostly just trying to get some damage there. Ooh. Well, I think we found our target. So I'm just going to move in and get closer. I'm not even going to worry about that thorn ridge off to his starboard. I want him to die. So I'm going to get as close as possible before I unload all these torps that I feel is safe to do so. Because a lot of players, they're just in the Gale, they'll just dump their torpedoes from far away. There's no need to do that. I'm carrying the stock torpedoes that are underwater, cause flooding. Just because for me, I like the detectability range of these torpedoes only being 1 kilometer versus some of the others having a worse detectability range. Now he is backing up, and so I'm going to go ahead and just throw 1 set off. And I want to get a bit more on his side. I know he's in a Valkyrie, and he could have the engine boost upgrade, because I can't tell yet what setup he has. Yeah, it looks like he's accelerating pretty fast now. So we'll do that other set ahead of him. And we're going to get the key. So that worked out well for us. Now, my goal, we have... Oh, the replay is really messed up. However much time that is, in the top right hand of the screen, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know how much time we actually have left. My goal now is I'm not really going to worry about engaging other players. I mean, I wouldn't mind to get some more damage, maybe from some of the monsters in the map. But I want to keep my key, as I wanted to kind of show you guys perhaps some of the best ways to get the key and how to keep it, since we didn't find a key from a lobster-eyed monster. So I do want to finish him off, so I'm going to keep focusing on showing my broadside well, so my secondaries will work him over, and we're going to heal back up. Now one of the things I'm doing right now is I'm trying to see where there's players at. So I can see there's 4 off to my port, and I can see there's 1 off to my starboard. The Valkyrie up there to the north. So I'm just keeping an eye on the map. I can see there's 2 guys there in the division. The Valkyrie to the right is not in a division with them, but he's in a division with another player, who I'm assuming is closer to the portal. So for me, I just want to get closer to the portal for when the time comes, and then I'll move in. I mean, usually it's nice. Typically, if I'm in a division and I get a key, I will help the other players in my division get keys. So whether we have to go try to get one from another lobster-eyed, or we kill a player to get it. I try to be nice. Sometimes it doesn't work out for me in the sense of I try to stick around too long to help them. If I have a key, then I don't make it into the portal because I just get absolutely obliterated before the portal closes. So I'm just inching up here. I want to see who all is up and around. So there's okay, that's a different division. He's got a portal key. So I'm going to back in right now. And I am being mindful that, there could be a player coming in from behind me here. I don't think that's the case, but I'm going to check just to see. The other Valkyrie off to my starboard, as you can see in the minimap, he's pretty far away. Yeah, okay, there's that Valkyrie. He doesn't seem to be worried about getting a key, the one off to the north in the minimap. So I'm not too worried about my starboard side being a potential threat. I'm looking, kind of seeing where his guns are aiming at. I'm looking with the time on the clock. And I'm going to go ahead and move up to this next island. I'm going to try to park up here in this cove. So I'm trying to see what he's up to. And then that's when I spot another division. So it's a little harder when you're trying to get to the portal and you're not in a division where you can just team up with a group. So they both have keys. Okay, and he doesn't. So now I'm actually going to be concerned for that Gale maybe coming after me if his 2 division mates decide to move in on me. So I'm just going to try to sit here, maybe inch up, see what he's doing. Yeah. So he's still moving away for the time being. He looks like he's focused on something else. So this is the part of the just being patient, seeing what's going on. I can see the other Valkyrie seems he's moving towards me. Because in displaying this video, the 2 things I want to highlight is you can kind of see my experience here of getting a key that worked out rather well. And then secondly, this agile, this Cuttlefish build. It's my absolute favorite, and I'm really enjoying it. I didn't care for the above water torpedoes. I didn't care for the torpedoes that temporarily disable a ship. I think that'd work better if you could division up with your friends before the battle and each have a different equipped build to help you succeed. However, that is not the case what Wargaming decided to do with this game mode. So this is the individualistic build that I have gone for. Now I think on the timer, I think the portal is 15 seconds from opening. Yeah. Okay, so now we see what's happening here. I really don't want to just dump my torpedoes right now. I'd rather hang on to them. Yeah, now the portal's open. So at the 92-minute mark, I want to hang on to him right now in case there's a player that tries to come for me to try to take the key. Now you can see that I've left my heel going. Now I've dumped all the torpedoes. It's kind of a rich target zone. However, this Gale, we have to be mindful of him. Now, I could have just kept going forward, but I'm pretty sure this Gale wants my key. So, you know what I did? I just no, I'm not going to just charge right in and let him have the opportunity to just torpedo on my side and kill me. I'm just going to fall back for the moment. It's no need to rush to get into the portal. And so we're just going to reset. Now I'm going to see if he wants to join up in the division, since he has a key. And he has. So now we have some strength in numbers here. And now I've just circled around. Oh, he's almost dead. Okay, there's that Gale again. So you can see he's hunting for me. He wants the key. However, we're not going to give it to him. I mean, if he wanted to actually get me, he should have stayed closer to the portal, because this basically outmaneuvering him. Now I'm going to dump these other two sets, I think, into this lobster eye. There we go. To help my division mate get into the portal safer, where this lobster eye is not blocking his way. Because you don't have to worry about friendly fire from torpedoes. Yep, and now we're gonna go in. And there you go. So we're gonna end with 886,000 damage. That's pretty good. And 64 torpedo hits. So I feel like I've been able to better get a handle of the ship and get, on average, more damage and more torpedo hits than when I first started playing the first 10 times. I feel like I've got a better hang of the Gale. Oh, and then I'm going to show you here in just a second how to properly betray a division mate. Okay, so here we have said clanmate, who will be nameless, so I'm going to see if I can't block his name so you guys can see his player tag, but when he sees this, he'll know it's him. But you can see he's getting ready to leave the division. He's getting his torpedoes, he's right beside him, and yeah, 20 torpedo hits and they all didn't register. So that's how you properly betray a division mate. Alright, so we nailed it, evidently, with getting 10,000 battle points. My understanding is whatever battle points you earn in the game, if you get the key and you go through the portal, it doubles whatever you have. So evidently we had 5,000 battle points, if my understanding is correct. So as I said, we did 886,000 damage, 64 torpedo hits, 11 destroyed, 27 caused floodings, and 220 secondary target hits. So overall, really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this replay and playing the Gale 2.0. Again, just wanted to emphasize and highlight the Cuttlefish Aigle Hull here. And then also the importance, as you play this mode, whether you're in the Gale or you're in the Valkyrie, your greatest success in getting a key is quickly moving through those first designated gray zones, taking out the enemy monsters, and then hopefully taking out a lobster eye that has a portal key, or if not, then taking out a player who's a little too ahead of his division, so they can kill him and take his portal key. So, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you want to see more. And thanks again so much for those of you who have subscribed and continuing to comment and interact with the channel. So, until next time, take care.